Stop searching all over YouTube. Today, I will teach you the parallelogram law in a such simple step-by-step way that you will never forget it in your whole life. This is Mechanics Statics Part 1, the parallelogram law of forces. You can say vector forces. At first, you all must understand when we actually use the parallelogram law. There are two conditions. If the vectors are attached tail to tail, then parallelogram law. If they are attached head to tail, then it's triangle law. You can watch right hand diagram head to tail joining, but left hand diagram tail to tail joining. Then left hand diagram is our parallelogram law. Okay. At first we have to make parallelogram using the drawing. So I draw two lines and makes a good perfect parallelogram, and you can note down. Parallelogram state that if two vectors represented by the parallelogram two sides, then the diagonal from the joining side is represented the resultant of their vectors or their force. Here P vector and Q vector joining, so the R vector, that is resultant, obviously start from the joining point, and alpha is the direction with respect to P vector. Maybe question says that respect to Q vector, P vector. Here I noted with respect to P vector, resultant makes alpha angle. Then what is the parallelogram law? It's under root of R equal to resultant equal to under root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. 2PQ cos theta. Sum of the book, the formula is minus 2PQ cos theta. Minus 2PQ cos theta. But remember, this is only for tail to tail and parallelogram. Let's forget now triangle law or head to tail. Now keep on your mind tail to tail and parallelogram law. Now we will discuss. Okay. Sum of the book you can written as this angle, this head, because parallel Q vector. Look this angle, head to tail. Let's theta 1. Sum of the book, the formula is represented that R equal to under root of P square plus Q square minus 2PQ cos theta, minus not plus. Okay. If you using that angle head to tail for parallelogram law, again now forget the triangle law. Both are parallelogram law. If tail to tail, then plus 2PQ cos theta. If head to tail, then minus 2PQ cos theta 1. Maybe beta, maybe gamma, anyway. So now we have to prove that both formula, because concept is the main priority. Let's first write down what is given in the question. But before we do a little drawing, you have to extend the line OA a little and draw a perpendicular line from the point C. That point that intersect the extended part at a 90-degree angle. I hope you understood. I hope you understand the reason why I drew this. Look properly. A right angle triangle has been formed here. OCD. Dear student, now tell me what is the length of OB? OB equal to Q vector. Then the only magnitude value, that is length of the OB, obvious is Q. Okay. Now you have to check what is OA. OA is P vector. Then length of the OA equal to obviously P. Okay. All of this given by the question. Not I am telling you. Question says that. And two line P and Q, two length. What is the angle? Theta is the angle between of the two force or two vector or two line. Anything you can say that. So note down theta is the angle between OB and OA. I hope you understood till now. Here no problem, easy peasy, no tension. Okay, I already teach all theory part of mechanics statics. I have prepared one for that a playlist. You can go to the playlist and see all lecture mechanics statics 1, statics 2, lecture 3, lecture 4, 5 and all content. Anyways, you may have read as a childhood day that if two straight lines are parallel and a line intersect them, then the two angles are called similar angle and their values are equal. I hope you know that. So we can written as our diagram says that BOA is theta, BOA is theta, BOA is theta. Then we can say that CAD also theta. Wait, I am watching you in the diagram. This is question says that, and this is CAD theta, similar angle, because OB and AC parallel line and OD is the intersect line. So that is the theorem. Obvious you know that. Here we already again note down. This is BOA angle equal to this angle theta. Okay, so we can written as BOA equal to CAD. Understood? Yes or no? Drop your comment in my YouTube section. Okay. Anyways, dear student, look, there is a small triangle here. I am drawing the small triangle separately because now we need to know the all length of the three sides of this small triangle. Each and every line, every word, every step I am explaining you easy way that such a sleepy potato will understand. Well, did you know that the length of the two opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal? Yes or no? Just comment yes or no. I want to say that diagram says that length of the OB is Q. Then obviously length of the AC is 100% Q because opposite sides of same parallelogram. Dear student, write down OB equal to AC equal to Q. Okay. So we can written as in the small triangle AC equal to Q. Now we have to figure out the component AD and DC. You know trigonometry in childhood life. AD equal to what? Q cos theta because theta attach here, and CD equal to Q sin theta because theta does not attach. Or otherwise you can using trigonometric rule. Sin theta, cos theta, sin theta equal to what? Tell me first. Sin theta equal to what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular is CD, hypotenuse is Q. That is CD equal to Q sin theta. Similarly, cos theta equal to base by hypotenuse. Base is AD, hypotenuse is Q. So AD equal to Q cos theta. I think you understood till now. Now there is nothing. Take the big triangle and use the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, you know the Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Hypotenuse square equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So dear student, tell me what is the hypotenuse? Clearly OC. OC is the hypotenuse. OC square equal to base is what? OD. Sorry, this is OC square, not AC square. Okay, OC square, note down. OC square equal to OD square equal to CD square. This is the Pythagoras theorem. OC, what is the value? R. So R square equal to OD. Now look, and very interesting. OD. OD equal to what? We can write OA plus AD. OD means what? OA plus AD and whole square, and CD same as well as same. Okay. Now you can say that we know the all value of the length. OA, AD, CD. Okay, what is the value of OA? At first write the left hand side R square equal to OA. This is P. Question says that, our diagram says that AD. Where AD? This is AD. Q cos theta. So P plus Q cos theta whole square. And what is the value of CD? We already figure out Q sin theta. So this is Q square sin square theta, because here square attached. Now you have to using A plus B whole square formula, A square plus 2AB plus B square. So R square plus 2 into A into B, that is 2PQ cos theta plus Q square cos square theta. Okay, note down. There are nothing, just simplify and calculate, automatically proven result pops out. Dear student, I must tell you, if have you any problem with any content, any theorem, any concept, just drop your comment in my YouTube section. I will make the video of that content, that problem and post. I have no problem. You can say anything, anywhere. Engineering, mechanics, statics. Anyway, Q square cos square theta, Q square sin square theta. Q square is common. Why common? Within the bracket sin square theta plus cos square theta, and we all know the value of sin square theta and cos square theta equal to 1. Then the equation becomes what? R square equal to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Sorry, P. P. Everything is P. Okay. P for I don't know. P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Okay. But at first I tell you, remember, sum of the book, here the result is minus 2P cos theta. Why, how and what, you have to understood. First, R equal to what? Under root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta, proved. Hence proved. But now I will show you the concept why sum of the book here P square plus Q square minus 2PQ cos theta. Let's start. Let's play. Okay. This formula. Remember this formula. Again, if I tell you R equal to what formula? In my hand, P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. In any parallelogram, the sum of any two adjacent angle is always 180 degree. This is our fundamental rule. No exception, no excuse. It can never be false. That's why we written as theta plus theta 1 equal to 180 degree. I know you won't understand. This angle theta, this theta 1. Wait, I'll repeat it. This is our parallelogram. This is theta, this is theta 1. Always sum of two adjacent angle is 180. Sum of adjacent theta plus theta 1, 180 degree. Now you understand? Yes or no? Just comment. Drop your comment. So theta equal to what? If theta plus theta 1 equal to 180 degree, then theta equal to obviously 180 minus theta 1. Now putting the value of theta in the equation R. So R equal to, we can written as P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos. Putting the value of theta, what? 180 minus theta 1. Just replace theta and put 180 minus theta 1 because of equal. And we know that cos 180 minus something, this is minus cos. So equation becomes P square plus Q square minus, because cos 180 minus. So minus cos theta 1 and 2PQ here. Attach 2PQ, no place, so I attach here. Anyway, this is our formula, but remember, this is head to tail attach, head to tail. But 2PQ plus 2PQ for head to head or tail to tail. Anyway, this is the direction with respect to base P vector. So we can written as tan alpha. Tan alpha equal to, by trigonometry, perpendicular by base or height by base, that is CD by OD. CD by OD. Now we already know that OD equal to what? OD equal to OA plus AD. OD equal to what? OA plus AD. OD equal to, watch your diagram, please note down each and every line, note down, otherwise you can't understood my classes. So CD divided by OD, that is OA plus AD, and all the value of the CD, OA, AD we know that at first, that is Q sin theta, OA equal to P, AD equal to Q cos theta. This is the direction tan alpha.